Glad to have you with us in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Lake. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the Temple Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, checking in with Temple's head coach before the game. He is thrilled to be back at his alma mater. All of the things that make this place so special, he is so familiar with. And he knows that he can bring this place to a better than a top 25 finish. He understands that they were good last year, but that was not enough. He is ready to take this team to the top here at home. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Temple Owls kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Dropping back, it's Baker. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It's on target and complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop it 4 yards short of the marker. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Mason. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Temple lining up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Bulldogs will have it first and 10. The run inside. It's Booth. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. He's looking deep. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they strike first.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. This quarterback part of their running game. Picks up the first down. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. The inside. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Temple.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggles, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to throw, it's Baker. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Miller. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. The give is to Miller. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires toward the target. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll set up to throw. Got a hand on it near the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll try to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
Well, Coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mason. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yardage.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Baker. Stepping to the right. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside, it's Mason. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Mason. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rifles it down the middle. Leaping grab for a big gain. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic with his feet. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Volunteers getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's take a look at some of the other notable games going on, including one that looks like it could be headed towards Upset City.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looks as if he's going to run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll take it himself. Might have a chance. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. Going long. He's got it down the left side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. You could break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man with that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
The short hands, it's Wilkerson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That one will give them the lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Clark. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Owls in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got it behind the line. It's Bermudez. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. A run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Owls. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Baker. That's caught. It's Finley. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Back to throw, it's Baker. Looking downfield. Makes the catch, it's Booth. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The run inside. It's Booth. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Snags it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They move on top here in the 4th. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Chase. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mason. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of running room. The tap. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. The Owls right back down the field with the answer. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Baker. And this is going to be intercepted, a big play in a tie game. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. To the air on first down. He wants it all. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Got a man. It's Finley. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. There's some room. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. He wants to change this route. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, look out on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Baker. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And almost another interception for this defense.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mason. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long.
Blue 22. Blue.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.